from that to like we're just gonna skip everything right past to the RPFL.
Yeah.
So from the last time that we had, I think it was like December when we seen you, right?
Yeah.
So from December to now, what would you say was like the biggest change from then, like with the RPFL, with the Miami experience? What's the biggest change that you could like straight up like say or that you've seen or know of?
Like within myself or just in general?
Like within, like not within yourself, but like your living situation, I guess.
Oh my gosh! Like I went from living at home, my mom, you know what I'm saying, but I was living in Bethesda or whatever, to moving to Miami, where it's such a busy city, all these Cubans, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different kind of people, a lot of people from the Caribbean, not really a lot of people from Central America are out there. I was, you know what I'm saying, that's the majority out here. Or California or something like that. Out there, just the temperature change. Literally driving there took me about 17 hours. And
from here to there?
Yeah, 17 hour drive.
Tell me a 17-hour drive, bro.
Yeah.
Would you do that 17-hour drive nonstop, or is it like?
Nah, I stopped a couple times.
Hotel or just park on the side of the road?
Park on the side of the road. Sometimes I stayed with my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a combined. You know what I'm saying?
Upside down, bro. Really? Yeah.
So really, at that time, I was actually one of the roughest times of my life. I'm gonna bring this up. So I lost my uncle, who was my father figure, January 22nd, 5:00 in the morning. So that moment was like a very traumatizing experience.
How'd you get the news?
My aunt called me because we were already at the hospital, and he was already breaking down. But the thing is, I didn't think that he was gonna pass away. I thought he was still gonna be around and stuff like that.
And what were the expectations? Was he like in pretty bad condition? Or
he had stage 4 cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I was taking care of him, even doing the show. My first time doing the show, after that show, I went straight to his crib. Was taking care of him every weekend. During the summertime, every day, I'll stop by, take care of him and stuff like that.
Remember the last thing you said to him, or that he said to you?
Yeah, he cussed me out in the hospital bed, because he was very hard on me. But he loved me at the same time. He was very hard. Like tough love, exactly. Like, he said something like, "Move my sheets," you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And then I ended up leaving, and then I get the phone call. He passed away. So that time I was trying to like bottle up my emotions. Didn't know how to act because I never ever lost a loved one before. Like, of course you lose a loved one from back home, but I didn't have an intimate relationship with those people. But with him, he was a guy that I talked to every day. So it was it was crazy. Spoke at the funeral. And then I spoke the day he died. I had to speak to 200 kids at PG County High School. I was invited as a guest speaker at Fairmont Heights High School. So shout out to them.
Unplug the mag real quick.
Yeah, so that was a very crazy experience. And then driving 17 hours with those emotions, a lot of thinking.
Oh, man, that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? Rough. I was thinking a lot. I was like, dog, like, how am I going to do this? But I just did it because he would be mad if I didn't drive down there. You know what I'm saying? He wants me to chase his football NFL dream. So that's why I'm going full attack with this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of continuing on with that kind of situation. For you, because when we spoke about it before, you and I, like...
It was hard at that time to talk about it,
yeah. Of course, I mean, man, just to talk about that, like, I was getting emotional myself a little bit, just, like, hearing you talk about him and just, like, the whole family situation. It was crazy. Yeah. But, just like we were talking about before, like, what were some of your favorite memories with him, or just, like, the sports thing that he would teach you and all that?
Man, like, he used to always say, do your best and let God take care of the rest. That was his main quote. You know what I'm saying?
Your best what?
Do your best and let God take care of the rest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was his quote that he used to always tell me. I remember one moment that we had a lot of good memories, man. Like, cause my dad, like my father, was the one who told him, like, yo, like when I was a kid, he was like, yo, I'm giving Joel to you. You know what I'm saying? So you do whatever you want with him. He's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's yours. So he was pretty much my adopted father. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would go to all my parent-teacher conferences, get whoopings and all that. So he was like my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came to all my football games from little league all the way to college. And then he went to RPFL draft too. That was his last football like thing. So him going to that draft was like big for me. You know, but I'm learning to accept his death. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as emotional as it was last time when I spoke to Brooke in that last interview. That was hard. Oh my God, I don't know how I did it.
It was crazy.
Y'all have a feature piece going on.
Yeah, we have a feature piece.
You want to share that a little bit with the people?
I mean, basically, just like you're saying, like I want the world to know who this guy is because he has such an incredible story.
Facts.
Like, and I'm trying my hardest to like get this right for you, your family, and all that. I just I'm a perfectionist a little bit, so that's like my main thing. That's why I keep on like having a.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like his mom, his auntie was telling me just like all these things that were happening with him and his brother, or his, like
cousin brother. We grew up like brothers.
This is like a whole lot going on. You guys are gonna love it.
Is it like phone calls or were you guys speak in person?
We spoke face to face.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you guys filmed it?
I filmed a little bit of it, but it was on my live. But mostly he wrote it down. He wrote down the notes and recorded it on
my phone. I'm looking forward to it, man. Because
Brooke's
been telling me about this thing for like about like a week or two now, man.
Since June. June was when I started.
Yeah, that's when you know it's serious if he's still writing the joint.
Yeah, I'm behind. I said a week or two. This man said June.
It's been a little while, bro. But like I said, man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm hoping everybody likes it, but
I'm pretty sure they will.
Greatness isn't rushed.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I post pictures of him from time to time because sometimes I wake up and think about him. You know what I'm saying? He's on my desktop, on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he went to all my games, yo. He didn't miss a beat.
And for you, I feel like we can kind of take that for granted, just like having parents be at games, especially when they've been there all the time.
Having parents, period.
Yeah. Like Pedro said. Yeah. When you're at those games, do you like feel like you kind of like miss his presence at those games, just like cheering you on?
Yeah, like especially at the art. Let me tell you about the RPFL. Like the first 3 games, you know what I'm saying, I didn't start or get any playing time. You know what I'm saying, because of politics. Yeah, and I'm gonna just say straight up, that coach gave me no type of chance. You know what I'm saying, didn't trust me or anything. So literally, I called my agent. You know what I'm saying, told her I demand for a trade because this is pitiful. How I got 1 carry for 12 yards. It's on my highlight tape, and then he took me right out. You know what I'm saying?
And that was when you were with the
Miami Blaze, the team that drafted
me. That's why I figured, because I saw a highlight where you were wearing an orange jersey.
And silver.
And then all I saw was silver.
Yeah, exactly. So Lily, shout out to Coach Oz, man. That was a silverback coach. He gave me the opportunity. Lily, how I started was a drill. I went up against his lineman. I'm not going to say his name. And I was crushing him.
Joel. Say the name.
I was crushing him, yo. I was crushing him. You know what I'm saying? I was crushing him at practice, and everybody was like, "Yo, who the F is this dude?" Like, mind you, nobody in Silverback knew me, or maybe 2 people, Wesley and my man Jared. But everybody else didn't know who I was. This Maryland guy, you know what I'm saying? Maryland is not known for football. We're known for basketball. So I was crushing them. All you hear is boom, boom, and they're like, "Dog, this dude want to play." Bro, my first game, I went off. Like, I had 9 tackles,
bro, crazy,
2 sacks, 3 tackles.
Go check out the highlight of the week.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
link in the description.
I went stupid.
Just to say, this man Joe has a highlight tape on YouTube right now. It was set up by Jessica, Jam With Me Management. Shout out to her. His RPFL. You were playing running back, fullback, defensive end, linebacker, strong safety, special teams. I was everywhere.
You're 5'10"?
5'10" and 3/4, so borderline 5'11".
Yeah. You gotta be like at least like
listed
6
at
flat,
5.
Bro.
Listed at what, like 5'11", 6 foot?
Yeah, 5'11".
Are you taller than I am?
You're taller than me, I think. I think you're taller than me. Yeah, I'm about 5'11".
We'll figure this out later.
I'm 5'11".
But just
but I'm a heavyweight.
5'11" with the fleece on.
Yeah. But I'm 215, 220. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I do admire about you, and I'll be honest, is like I feel like every time you come on the show, and I've unfortunately I've only been here for 2 of the episodes, but first one it was very insightful and it was really like great talking to you and getting to know you. You're like a real people's person, so the fact that you're sharing your story I think is like really amazing, man, and like the fact that you're doing it for your father figures, dude, is pretty amazing.
One of the hardest working, one of the most focused, one of the best kids that I've ever been around in my life. I mean, he's like my son. And this guy has inspired me. He's inspired everybody around him, his friends, and they all accomplished a lot. I want to let you know, man, that I'm very proud of you. And I always tell you every day I love you. You know what I mean? And I know you love me back. You know what I mean? And this is just the beginning. You know, when he graduated, I told him, I said, this is just the next phase of life. Now the work, real